So got it very clear now of what exactly the investment return is going to tell me. But still, it's asking me to input tons of information that a lot of it still I'm not sure what it is. You want to walk me through, please?
Okay, perfect. So again, keeping it simple. The typical first question someone asks, so these are the types of questions that the person you're investing with will give you the answer. What is plans or your own plan? You could ask him, how long do you plan on owning this building for? And certain people buy a building, they say, I plan on keeping a deal for 10 years, 7 years, 3 years, 3 years. How many years are you holding? So the plan is, what's the number? It's a fact. What are they holding for? 7 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. There's no right or wrong answer. It's what the person is actually doing. That's simple. Number two, and this is the part that is really expensive to build. Okay? Potential gross income growth rate, projected expense growth rate. So on a simple level, you have an income in a building today, $20,000 a year. Inflation, rents go up. What are we projecting it's going to grow over a year? So if you want to calculate what the building is, what kind of profit it's going to have year over year, and at the end, right, your mortgage payment's the same. Your rent goes up faster than your expenses. Every year, make more and more money. You want to be able to calculate this. So the simple form is, most people have a thing, okay, assume a 3% growth in income, 3% growth in expenses, 2% growth in expenses. And now you'll calculate if you're holding for 7 years, okay, figure out what you assume the vacancy is going to be. That'll be able to calculate to you what the projected NOI growth rate. Bottom line is, if the income is going at 3%, the expenses are going at 2%, bottom line is how much profit is going to grow every single year. What does that blend work out? Okay. And then what is the actual NOI, net operating income, going to be when you actually sell the property? So you're holding the building in 7 years. So it's going to say at the end of the 7 years, your balance will be, your NOI will be, not today's number, will be $30,000 higher, $200,000 higher. We'll give you an actual number. So that's fine if you want to assume it's straight line 3%. What happens if an office building? You know, in 2 years from now, a major lease is coming due, and they're paying only now $200,000 a year at least. That next year is not going to go over 3%. There'll be a big pop because you're selling brand new lease at a projected rent. So you want to just change year number 3 to a higher rent. How do you do that? That's the nightmare. Over here, you just press the expanded button by potential gross income. Spreadsheet opens. Just go to year number 3. Change the 3% growth for that year. Change to whatever number it's going to change to, and then you'll see everything adjusted accordingly. So you can see, you'll see the 3%, 8.25%, and then when you come out here, it shows you the blended number accordingly. So just by knowing the assumptions they're making, it also helps you as an investor. You think you're growing that big in that third, it brings glaring points to you. You can agree, you can't agree, and you can notice there's mistakes that's coming on from there. This is the first part of this, which tells you this information, the economics. This will show you that I'm buying a building today with this net operating income based on my assumptions. By the time I'm finished in 7 years, this will be the economics. This will be